These are the biggest games coming out in March that you will absolutely want to spend money on, except for number 10. Why do they keep releasing this game? This game came out in 2013. Ugh. There's improved graphics. Yeah, slightly. It still just looks like, I mean, it's a 2013 game, which they think justifies spending and getting it again. And much, much more. Yeah, much, much more money for the exact same product. At number 9, it's WWE 2K22. There's been a 2-year hiatus since the last one. All right, so there are 10 features coming. Redesigned gameplay. They're introducing more different button combinations, kind of like a light version of Street Fighter, so you can just suplex people whenever you want. They also have My GM mode, which doesn't make sense because you're not actually playing the game, which is meant to wrestle. You're just pretending to be the manager. Edge looks pretty warped, like his face went like this in Photoshop. It's a wrestling game. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, that guy should be called Pudding. I really want pudding. I think all I have is Jello. Number 8, Babylon's Fall. All right, so, ooh, that's really loud. So it's a fantasy RPG game that you have to ascend to the top of the tower and save the world. It's kind of like Judge Dredd. Did anyone see that movie? I mean, the problem is we have so many fantasy games. We got Elden Ring, we just got Lost Ark, and I think this is gonna get lost in the mix, you know? And for some reason, they decided to put the demo out on the same day that Elden Ring is released. I mean, like, why would you do that? Freaking idiots. I mean, it does look cool and intriguing, but it might be a pass. Number 7, LX2. Is it Alex? So again, this is an RPG open world game, but there's a slight twist on it. They're merging kind of the sci-fi futuristic element with medieval style RPG, which is really cool and does separate it from the others. And this guy's a lone wolf. So it's a big open world and you get to use your jetpack to traverse the area, which is super dope. Big fan of the jetpack. Very Boba Fett, you know what I'm saying? Number 6, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. Now we've broken down the DLC like crazy, and if you want to see that, I'll put a link right here. Now I know it's not Mario Kart 9, but at least it's something. So we're getting the first part of the booster pack, which means we're getting 8 courses, including Cocoa Mountain, Coconut Mall, and Tokyo Blur. I wonder what else is going to be on there. It's going to cost you $24, or it's free if you have the expansion pack. You know what? Maybe these guys had a conversation with the GTA team. All they're doing is adding a few little tweaks and making more and more money. But I am very excited about it. Number 5, Chocobo GP. Now, I'm not saying that it's a blatant ripoff of Mario Kart, but so they have a story mode, which is interesting. It's probably not going to be the same as Diddy Kong Racing. And then they're going to have Grand Prix, but they're calling them series races, so you got to win a total of 4 races, the same as Mario Kart. Custom races, so you can create your own Grand Prix with different items, different characters, all that stuff. Online knockout tournament, that's dope. That's a lot of missiles. I wonder if like one person gets knocked out every race until it's down to like 2. How could you not love a little chicken on rollerblades? Number 4, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So this is a Borderlands spin-off, which has such a cool twist. It's actually a really funny trailer. The writing's going to be amazing. The trailer's really giving me some Suicide Squad flavor, you know? Except I hope this is good because that was horrible. It's a first-person shooter action role-playing game, but the character of Tiny Tina is actually acting as the DM running a Dungeons & Dragons game, which is a great idea. Look at that huge 20D dice. Really, it's worth a shot. The trailer's got me hooked for sure. Number 3, Gran Turismo 7. Honestly, put this at whatever number you want. Most people, it's probably number 1. This is truly a game that looks next-gen in my opinion. Now, I wonder if that's supposed to be a hub world or if it's going to be open world. I think it's just a hub world though. If you're into cars and customization, this game really is for you. So many cars. How many cars? Over 400 cars on day 1 and 90 tracks. That's insane. This is only for PlayStation. Now, of course, we're going to add some fuel to this debate. Turismo or Forza? Tell me in the comments down below which one you prefer, but honestly, I prefer neither. I'm a Need for Speed kind of guy. Number 2, but in my opinion should be number 1, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. God, I love the puffball. Now, I know we've already talked ad nauseum about Kirby, but how could you not? This is my favorite part of the trailer. Kirby's gonna eat the car. It's so funny. It's a 3D Kirby game, very similar to Bowser's Fury and Mario 3D World. There is going to be a hub world where you can go to different locale and complete missions in a platforming style. I shouldn't laugh. It's super stupid, but I think it's great. Now, one thing I absolutely love is you get to upgrade your abilities. Fire Kirby, which then becomes like Volcano Kirby. So really the premise is you're saving all the Waddle Dee and you're going to expand their town. Number 1, Ghostwire Tokyo. So Tokyo, Japan is overrun by deadly supernatural forces. You must ally with a spectral entity and master powers and abilities to find out the dark truth and save Tokyo. I'm not gonna lie, this is a spooky game. You wake up and half of Tokyo has just disappeared, which is really trippy. Definitely got some Doctor Strange vibes going, like. This is definitely what I call a flashlight game, so all the lights have to be on. I don't like flashlight games. It's a first-person post-apocalyptic game, kind of like Dying Light, except it's a little more futuristic and neon lightsy because it's Tokyo. I mean, if this was real life, I'd be like, fuck that. I would just quit. I'm putting it as number 1 because it's definitely the most unique out of all the titles. So those are the biggest games coming out. Comment down below what you guys are excited to play for, and join us next time. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you online.